So when it comes to food, Malaysia is rich in food. They are blessed when it comes to food. So right now I'm in the food capital of Malaysia. You can tell I'm getting fat. Malaysia is a country in Southeast Asia with a population of over 33 million people. A country developing at a quick pace and a home to the tallest twin towers in the world. That being said, here are 5 reasons to visit Malaysia 2024. Hi everyone, I'm Tade. The first thing I'd like to emphasize on today is Malaysia is not a third world country. Not capital letter underlined. I know some of you right now would grab your phone and fact check on Google. It's okay, you can fact check on Google, but the reality here in Malaysia is different from Google search. I know for a fact that Malaysia is not a third world country. Why? Because I'm from a third world country, and when I see one, I know. Because here in Malaysia, everything functions literally perfectly. That doesn't happen in a third world country. This country has one of the best health sector in the world. That doesn't happen in third world countries. Third world countries usually lacks basic facilities like good road, stable electricity, water supply, and so on and so forth. But here in Malaysia, all those things mentioned functions near perfection. Alright, let's talk affordability. I think Malaysia is quite affordable, because I wouldn't say cheap. I don't like using the word cheap because it's not suitable for a place like this. So I would say it's kind of affordable, especially for people from America or Europe. You know, if you come down to Malaysia from Europe or America, I mean, you're gonna live like a king in this place. Considering the fact that you have a more valuable currency. Like if you come to Malaysia with $1,000, I mean, you're gonna live like a dato here in Malaysia, you know. One of the reasons why I think it's so affordable is you could have 2-bedroom apartment for less than $500, depending on the vicinity, you know. And the apartment usually comes with a swimming pool and a gym. Some even have saunas. You can imagine. Anywhere as developed as Malaysia in Africa, where you are offered a 2-bedroom apartment, fully furnished, swimming pool and a gym, I mean, probably you'll be paying 2 or 3 times of what you pay here in Malaysia. So it's kind of really affordable when it comes to rental here in Malaysia. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you can get a comfortable apartment for $400 or $500 anywhere in the world, but I'm just saying for what Malaysia offers you for $500, it's difficult to get it anywhere else in the world. Aside accommodation, what of food and transportation? Food and transportation in Malaysia are super cheap as well, you know. You can never go hungry on the street of Malaysia. I mean, with 50 ringgit, you are going to eat, and you are going to get tired of eating, especially when you are trying out the roadside food. They are super cheap. And when it comes to transportation here in Malaysia are swift and cheap as well, you know. The last time I went to Putrajaya from Kuala Lumpur, I only get to spend less than 10 ringgit. I took a train from Kuala Lumpur to Penang and I literally spent less than 100 ringgit. So when it comes to food and transportation, I mean, it's so cheap here in Malaysia as well. So if you are traveling on a budget, it's gonna be a perfect place for you. So just visit Malaysia already. Beaches and islands. Malaysia is a country with a warm climate and miles of coastline, so it should come as no surprise that beaches are plentiful. Why they have excellent beaches on the mainland, but it is Malaysia islands that are mostly popular amongst tourists when it comes to beaches. The likes of Langkawi in Kedah, and here in Penang, where you have plentiful, a lot of beaches to actually enjoy and explore. And most of these beaches actually offers you water sports like jet ski, parasail, and of course you can even ride horses as well. So if you are a beach lover, you are going to have an amazing time here in Malaysia as well, because the beaches actually offers good services, and most of the beaches here are less crowded, very clean. And I don't know, I just think if you find yourself here in Malaysia as a beach lover, you're actually going to have an amazing time. Safety. Malaysia is one of the safest places on the planet today. The country ranks high on the Global Peace Index list, and according to the World Population Review 2023, Malaysia ranks below 20. The last time I checked, they were 18th on the Global Peace Index list, which makes it one of the safest places to be today. You wouldn't even witness someone getting stabbed. It's nearly impossible for someone to rob you daylight in Malaysia. Not to talk of you witnessing a shootout. If you come to Malaysia, when it comes to safety, you have zero worries. This is one of the safest places in the world today. Let's talk food. When it comes to food in Malaysia, they say makan. When it comes to makan, you have options. And I think probably because Malaysia is a multi-racial environment where you have the Malay, the Chinese, and Indian, which means you have options when it comes to food. You can go with the Indians, you can go with the Chinese, and you can go with the Malays, just depending on your taste bud. The good thing is, when it comes to food, you have these varieties of food right anywhere you are in Malaysia. For example, I'm in Penang right now. You don't have to come down to Penang to actually try food from Penang. If you feel like eating something from Penang, or probably something from Melaka, you can find them on the streets of Kuala Lumpur. Isn't that amazing? So when it comes to food, Malaysia is rich in food. They are blessed when it comes to food. So right now, I'm in the food capital of Malaysia. You can tell I'm getting fat. I have seen people come to Malaysia and they start looking for Western food. Why are you traveling the world if you can't even explore a bit of the local delicacies? That's you missing out a lot. I don't want you to be like those guys. If you come to Malaysia, make sure you makan, try the local foods. They are really amazing. In fact, they have their own popular burger here in Malaysia. It's called Ramly Burger. So when you get to Malaysia, make sure you find a Ramly Burger store and take a bite. So if you are out there and still deliberating if you have a reason whatsoever to visit Malaysia this year, I just gave you some reasons to do so. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you find this video helpful, do me a favor by smashing that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys, and see you on the next one. Peace out.